guys, it's a Vintage Librarian, and we are going to look at a slideshow of the Dollar General clearance items for this Friday, March 1st until Sunday, March 3rd. Now, if this is your first time doing clearance, besides obviously the clearance that was happening on Tuesday, there are a few things you may not know, what you may need to know, and we're just going to kind of quickly discuss that, and then we're just going to let the slideshow play, which is pretty much pictures of items that I found on display of POG items that will be on clearance, and of course my clearance aisle. That way you guys have a reference of what definitely will be on clearance for the week. So let's go ahead and get started. So from this past Tuesday, if you didn't already know, there was a winter clearance that kind of started on Tuesday. That was a little bit different than what is going to be this Friday, because this Friday it's actually going to be a tag end off of that kind of clearance that just happened. It's an additional 50% off a lot of those items, and so it's kind of going to be like an even bigger clearance event, if you can even find some of those things. But there are some items that are on this additional clearance for this upcoming Friday through Sunday that were not already on sale from Tuesday. So that's what we're going to kind of look at here. So the following items are additional 50% off. That would be the fall winter blue and gray dot. That's the hanging apparel, shoes and accessories, winter wear, which is hat, gloves, and scarves. Those were already on sale Tuesday, so whatever sale price they were Tuesday, they're another additional 50% off from that sale price. And then of course now, though, you have for this upcoming Friday for sure, your clearance section will be an additional 50% off their tags. The POG, which is the planogram clearance, those are the items that have orange tags on specific items around the store, like little orange hanging tags that say 10%, 25%, 40%, 50%. Whatever those say, those little tags, it may say 10%. You pretty much take, say it's a $1 item and it says 10% off. Take 10% off of $1, which is 10 cents off, so that's 90 cents. Then you're going to take an additional 50% off from that 90 cents, and then you're going to pay that following price after that. So that's what the POG clearance is about, and that's why it's sometimes a big deal, because a lot of people that walk into stores don't really understand how that actually works. So it's really great for couponers, because we can go in and get a lot of really great household products for super cheap, especially if we can stack coupons on top of that. The other one is going to be Red Dot Home, Valentine's merchandise, Valentine's candy. That was already on sale Tuesday. If you happen to find any, you're going to pay for just tiny bits of cents, basically. So whatever you got Tuesday and you happen to find Friday, like those cheese balls and everything else that everybody was going nuts over, those are going to be an additional 50% off. So you're going to pay like literally 10 cents for those bad boys. It's nuts. So then also the calendars, back to school stationery, that's an additional 50% off. Now these are 50% off regular retail price, and still is a really good deal, especially for Dollar General, which is the beauty gift sets. To me, that's a pretty dang good deal at Dollar General. If that's your regular store that you go to, that is a good deal for Dollar General. The other is Purple Dot Home and Brown Dot Home. I myself will be looking at some Purple Dot Home for my kiddos and family members. I like to find little great sets like that at the dollar store, and maybe I might find something if I'm lucky. Unfortunately, this whole last week I've had to stay home. My kiddo has had a double ear infection. We went to the doctor again today and it was even worse, so she had to take a shot, and it's just whew. This whole week's been shot, so I've been pretty much home tending to her. So, but if I'm lucky enough to get out there, I'm definitely going to show you guys my hauls. So pretty much from here on out, you're going to see a slideshow. I'm not going to be really talking during it, but you're going to see a slideshow of how the different items that I found in my store. Now my store's they keep up to date at this particular store that I went to, so I don't feel like any of these tags were old, because this is a really nice store that they keep up with all the time. So I'm feeling pretty good that these are the most up-to-date ones. I did go into a store and I could just automatically tell right then and there that they were tags from the last sale, and I was just kind of like, I don't know if I want to post those, because I feel like they were from the last sale and it would just confuse people. So definitely for sure though, these are items that are most up to date. Now, one last little thing I do want to tell you guys, that big red YMMV, that means your miles may vary. So sometimes from store to store, not all stores are created equal. A few stores may not have this sale, so make sure you do the legwork. With clearance sales, you have to do the legwork, guys. You gotta ask your store people there, hey, are we having the clearance event here? And if you are, then it's a go. But sometimes from store to store, from county to county, it can totally be a sale or totally be a flop. So just make sure you call and ask and check those kind of things out before you kind of go out there first thing in the morning and get disappointed. So for a quick example, these Planters nuts, it has a 10% sign under the $1.50. 10% minus $1.50 is 15 cents, so that's $1.35. Then you're taking 50% off of that, so it's 67 cents at the register without a coupon. If you happen to have a coupon, then that's even better. If you don't, that's still a really awesome deal. So I'm just going to go ahead and let the rest of this play for you guys, and I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Now, one of the strange things I noticed at this store was that these 12.6 ounce Dawn Simply Cleans were somehow all gone from this spot, which is not really unusual, but the fact that I found them all in the clearance aisle and they were 90 cents. Now, if you weren't really paying attention to something like this, you wouldn't be like, okay, 90 cents and 50% off, that's cool. However, if it's supposed to be where it's at, 25% off of $1 is, of course, 25 cents. So it's not even supposed to be 90 cents. It's supposed to be 75 cents. And then if you divide that by 2, it's supposed to be 37 cents. So just really kind of watch out for little things like that. I just wanted to point something like that out to you guys, just so in case anybody else saw it besides myself, because I was like, wow, that's kind of, good thing I caught that. That's different. As always, I want to say a big shout out and thank you to my followers who tried to send me a bunch of pictures. Thankfully, I actually got to get out of the house and take some pictures. But thank you to Stephanie Stacy and, of course, to Karima. I think that's how you say it on Instagram. But thank you guys so much for sending me information and pictures. I do appreciate my subscribers so much. You guys are really, really helpful, and you guys are really kind to me. And, of course, we are one big couponing community, and we just want to get the information right. So, as always, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share with your friends and family, comment down below. If you guys find any good deals as well, or any other pictures that you happen to see weren't on here as well, go ahead and make sure you tag us on Facebook or on Instagram. You can find my Facebook or Instagram in the description box below. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time. Vintage Librarian out. Bye, guys.